Alright, so we're going to be playing a Shadow mod, which is heavily inspired by the Kingdom Valley stage in Shadow Generations. And let me tell you, my first time playing it. I haven't really played it. I mean, I've seen a video of this mod. I just wanted to play it myself and talk about whatever Shadow Generations related things. Hold up, I gotta sneeze. Hold up, what am I... Alright, so I've seen that, I was looking at the Tokyo Game Show gameplay, and let me tell you, those Japanese players really know what they're doing. Like, I'm pretty sure that was their first time playing that game, and they were doing pretty decently, I'm not gonna lie. But, excuse me, no automated loop? What? Oh wait, my boost doesn't go through the enemies. There's no invincibility. I forgot. This game is very weird when it comes to invincibility. But yeah, the Tokyo Game Show, they've been showing a lot of stages, like the Metal Overlord fight. Shadow, where are you going? I'm dead. They showed the Metal Overlord boss fight. That one looks sick. You know, Shadow taking on Metal Overlord in his base form, might I add. It's like when Sonic took on Perfect Chaos in his base form. Just pretty awesome. I can't wait to fight Metal Overlord. And his dialogue. He actually has dialogue when you use Chaos Control during that fight. He's like, "Oh, Chaos Control? I use that better than you." It's like, you know, the classic evil guy shit talk. Love to see it. And okay, there was a pathway over there, I missed it. Capsules. I see that capsules are making a return, or somewhat of a return, in Shadow Generations. It's like how am I getting up there? What is going on here? I'm confused. I know what to do, actually. Alright, now anyways, as I was saying, yeah, capsules, they're making a return, but they seem to exclusively only be for the chaos power that you get. I don't know if that's like something you accumulate over time, or do you just only obtain that through the capsules. I was like, oh my goodness, capsules are making a return in the Sonic game, or the Shadow game. We'll do it again. Let's try some alternative pathways. But yeah, usually in those games, they give you power-ups like shields or more rings. But in Shadow Generations, they seem to only give you power-ups for the Chaos ability. Which I'm not too sure. The game isn't even out yet, so maybe they're not showing us stuff. And another thing I would love to see in Shadow Generations is if you could play as Sonic in the games, in like Shadow stages or something, and vice versa. I don't know how that would work, considering the games are like in two different engines. I'm not sure how that would work, but I mean, I'm sure they could figure something out. And honestly, I pre-ordered the game already. It seemed promising. That Keanu Reeves movie Shadow, I didn't even see that. Like, as soon as I was done watching the trailer or whatever they had beforehand of Shadow Generations, they released that right afterwards, and I'm like, yo, I didn't know this was a thing. They're adding movie Shadow in the game. They should probably just put, they might as well should just put movie Sonic as well. Like, if you're just gonna add movie Shadow, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I completely messed that up. Might as well give it to the main character as well, you know. Equivalent exchange, Full Metal Alchemist, you know what I'm saying? I want to say there's like a 1% chance that the game is going to be complete ass. This is just going off of my headcanon. Like, if they're going to do a lot of lore for that game, story driven, it should supply in gameplay and, you know, story just for fans who care about, you know, if you don't care about story, you got gameplay, and if you don't care about gameplay, you got the story type stuff, you know what I'm saying? It should supply in both those areas, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna do that, considering they have Gerald Robotnik's what is it, the pre-order set, how he came up with Shadow or whatnot. which is pretty cool. And episode 1 of The Dark Beginnings also came out. Shadow is just getting so much content. I don't think we ever gotten this for a character ever. Now, if there was a character, you know, after this that they were gonna, you know, give this type of treatment to, I honestly would want it to be Blaze the Cat. Blaze is such a cool character, bro. Can we please do Blaze, man? We haven't played her since like '06. But yeah, enough talk about Blaze. This is Shadow's year. Yeah, Gerald. There's like a little booklet that you can get. Oh, it's the same pathway. It's like a little booklet you could get for if you want to know more of the lore. It seems like a lot of the continuity in Sonic is like returning to its, what's the word I'm looking for? Remembered, I guess, because a lot of continuity is pretty messed up as is, but they're gonna make as many callbacks as they can. Yeah, Rail Canyon, that remix is not hitting. They release Kingdom Valley, Radical Highway, Rail Canyon, which Rail Canyon sounds, I don't know, they did that level so dirty, bro. Rail Canyon just does not sound good. It's just wow 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 wow. Just, yo, I'm sorry, bro, I'm just not rocking with it. But here we got Westopolis. This mod just came out like a few minutes, not a few minutes, like I think the other day it came out. But it seems like a beta version, because the lighting is kind of, you know, the shading, the lighting isn't really there, but you know, it's cool regardless. But yeah, the music, like Chaos Island doesn't sound good either. It's like, why is Shadow even at Chaos Island? I still have a few questions. I'm just curious of what the narrative is behind that, of Shadow being at Chaos Island, because he was nowhere to be seen in Frontiers. So I don't know what narrative they're gonna have. Like, this game soundtrack sounds amazing. Like, some people don't like the soundtrack of this game. I mean, of course, the vocal tracks are absolutely stellar. Like, I can't even name them off dome right now. What is it? Who I Am? Oh, the game just crashed. Like, it's not even playing with me, man. Westopolis soundtrack isn't even that bad. We got Westopolis, Lost Impact, Death Ruins. Those are completely solid soundtracks. Like, you know what I'm saying? Lethal Highway, yeah, another one. That stage, this stage right here, sounds awesome. I don't know if I have it turned up all the way, but you know, I'll play it in the background if it's not being heard. But here we got a cool little skateboarding section, which is interesting. They turned it into a little skateboard section. Interesting. Didn't really expect that. Does this work? Yo, that looks like tar, bro. But yeah, just very interesting. Yeah, this is kind of cool actually. Yeah, the momentum he gains with the skateboard, I had no idea it was like this. I never really liked the skateboard in this game. It's kind of stiff, but you know, it's kind of alright here since it's mostly just a straight line. I'm kind of blazing through this. Hold up, man. Just skip over those. No, I don't want to. And I don't like these boost thingies. Oh, I forgot. I can't boost through enemies. This is why spin dashing is just the objective way of going. Oh, I can't believe people think that Shadow the Hedgehog has a bad soundtrack. And here we go. This is the final part of the level. I'm gonna just hold down boost. I'm not even gonna hold a direction. I don't want to go flinging off. But yeah, pretty much a one-to-one creation of Lethal Highway from Shadow the Hedgehog. We just getting S ranks back to back. Come on, man. It's probably gonna crash again. It did not crash. Now the last one we have is Circus Park, which is a level I do not like in the OG Shadow the Hedgehog. I mean, nothing wrong with the level itself. It's honestly just depends on which mission you're doing in that game. Like in this, if you're doing the hero route, you gotta collect like 300 rings And, you know, it's tolerable, I guess. But come on, bro. I'm just trying to blaze through the level and just be done with it. Now, it is tolerable because when you get hit in that game, you only lose like 10 rings, which that should be a staple in every Sonic game. It should make it to where if you play it on like a higher difficulty, you lose all your rings. That's what people thought Sonic Forces was gonna be like. They were like, oh, it's on hard mode, so you can't recollect your rings, which would honestly be pretty challenging. But that game sucks anyway, so who cares? Yeah, but the lighting is kind of dim here. It looks dead. Which I'm pretty sure there's going to be like future updates for this mod. It looks like a graveyard. What? I was in ball formation. Why am Yo, I completely clipped through the wall. Alright. That's cool, that's cool. Work in progress. Bruh, again. Keep getting sniped, my homie. Alright, so let's just... yeah. It's very nice to look at and play through. And we got a little bit of a roller coaster ride here. And, yeah, actually, I remember this in the description. This is... yeah, the rail disappears later in the level. But yeah, I expect some updates, maybe, or something. But that's gonna do it for this. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed, and yeah. I'll see you next time. Oh, I almost burped.